Katie Uhlmann reporting for TTN HD Production Live, here with actor-comedian Kevin Farley. Kevin, how did you get started in the business?
I'm not in the business. No, I'm just kidding. How did I get started? It's a long time ago, I guess. Now I have to think about it. Well, I grew up in Wisconsin, Madison, and I came from a comedic family, kind of. You know, my brother Chris Farley was started off in the business. We started doing comedy in Madison, you know, and I have another brother, John, who also is an actor and comedian, and we just started, you know, doing improvisational theater in Madison, Wisconsin, and then I kind of drifted down to Chicago, where the Second City was, because I've heard so much about that, and I started doing improvisation down there and sketch comedy down there. And that's kind of how I started. And then I just started doing more film and TV, so I moved out to California.
How did you find the transition from theater to film?
Oh, I still find it difficult. The transition to, well, I mean, I still like to do theater. I still do stand-up, and I still do improvisation, you know, as much as I can. I still like to do that. Yeah, but of course, you start to do film and TV out here because it just pays better. You know, the theater doesn't really pay as much. That's pretty much it. So you just try to drift into, you know, doing film and television and that kind of thing. But I mean, there's a lot of differences. There's, you know, certainly in the way you perform it, you know, there's a lot of differences. You know, just the obvious ones, you know, in theater you have to be a little bit more loud, you know, and you have to be a little more, I mean, in comedy anyway, you just, and then film and TV is a lot more subtle, you know, that kind of thing. So.
And you have a ton of projects on the go right now. Can you give me a rundown on them?
Geez, okay. Well, yeah, some of them are, right now I have a couple of movies that just came out. One of them is called Cellmates, which I starred with Tom Sizemore and myself and Olga Segura, and it's a small movie written by Jesse Beget. I'm pretty proud of it, though. It's really funny comedy. It's more like a Coen Brothers kind of a thing, you know, real subtle comedy. And then so that's out right now, and I'm working on right now. I'm just doing stand-up, and I'm also doing my podcast I have with my brother John. It's called the Farley Brothers Radio, and that's going to start up on the Toad Hop Network, which is like on it's like a podcast network. I'm pretty excited about that because we do it out of the John Lovitz Comedy Club over in Universal City, and some of our podcasts are live shows and some of them are on, you know, but it's an interactive podcast where you can see us and stuff like that. So I'm pretty excited about that one. And then I'm doing a Civil War movie in June, which I'm pretty excited about, which is more dramatic for me. I get to play a general in the Union Army, and I'm
a funny general?
No, that's the thing. It's way different than anything I've ever done. So, because it's more dramatic, you know. And so I get to do that in June, and it's Henry Halleck, which is he was the Supreme Commander of the Union Army. So it's a really interesting part. I'm excited about it. It's called Two Appomattox. And so that one is really good. And so those are a few of the ones I'm on the radar right now, you know.
Great. And what advice would you give to an upcoming comedian actor coming into the business?
You don't want to take any advice from me. I'm a complete failure. No, I'm just kidding. No, I don't know, you know. You know, I don't know. Everyone has their own path. You know, when you come out here, there's no, like, set thing to do. You know, there's no one way to do it. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I would just say just do as many things as you can and do them as well as you can. You know, that's all. Because, I don't know, everybody has a different path, you know, and it's a big, especially now with the internet and with all the different avenues people can take. Just try to be creative, you know, and try to do good. Keep busy. Just keep pushing yourself, you know.
And what's the best place for us to check you out online?
Well, online you have the Farley Brothers Radio, which is coming up, like I said, on the Toad Hop Network, and then I have a Facebook page. People can come in my Facebook page. I have a Twitter. My Twitter is I'm Kevin Farley. I am Kevin Farley. And I try to Twitter as best I can, but I'm not always the best Twitterer.
Well, thank you so much, Kevin,
Yes,
and best of luck with your upcoming projects.
Nice to meet you, Katie.
Nice to meet you. I'm Katie Uhlmann reporting for TTN HD Production Live.